The only other person I'd like to drag into that, probably not even Chris Moore, but Nick Phillips, who is going to be leaving Friday and not back till January 5th.
All right.
Since Ben was coming over to screen the film, I thought we should get Nick involved so that if he saw the film, he could at least tell Bob things were coming along nicely and hopefully keep him at bay until the film was a little further along. I can't say I'm comfortable. I'm not really sure what the right political approach is on this.
My only concern is I don't think John and I will have been through the film.
Andrew is hammering Nick for them to see the movie. Part of what I'm attempting here is to sort of keep them at bay. I feel if Nick has seen the movie and can at least say, you know, it's not a disaster, I think Dimensional would be pretty cool to wait. It's a strange game here because if we don't do it right, we could easily put this thing off in the wrong foot and damage its chance to ever be released at all. I know that people, especially Dimension people, want to see the film sooner than later. But the whole future of this film rests on that first look. If people don't like what they see, the entire future of this film could be a disaster. All right, Thursday, 5 o'clock, Nick, Joel, Mike, and Ben.
Is that okay with you? Is that going to freak you out?
I don't mind. I was
very
just,
rough.
You know, I just wanted you to weigh in and have your chance to do what you wanted.
The only scenario that I see possibly happening out of this is I get a call from Chris Moore going, Ben Affleck seen the movie? I've been a part of it the whole time and I don't get to see the movie?
It's terrifying. My head. It's a lot better looking than the real Chris Moore. You know, I'm just trying to do what I gotta do, making movies, trying to be somebody. You know, man, I like Porky's. That's the kind of movies I like. American Pie 3, Porky's, sex movies. I like movies where people have sex. That's it, come in handy. Project Greenlight is an internet contest. We give amateur screenwriters and directors. We wanted to do a genre film because with genre movies, there's a lot more pressure to make money, and we wanted to show what it's like to make a movie inside the studio system, and that's one of the goals that we had for this year. No, Goldie. Saw your head over there. Did you do a plaster mask for that? Yes, I did.
Did you find that uncomfortable?
I did, yes.
I hated doing it. Have you seen the movie?
I haven't. I've seen 30 minutes cut together.
How was it?
It's good.
Is it?
It is. Maddie, we showed it to Maddie and Wes when we did our thing last Sunday.
What do they think?
They liked it. I mean, Maddie liked it so much he was, of course, then did his interview going, see, I'm a genius. But it's good. I mean, we should get it. Are you in town for a little while? What are you doing?
Yeah, well, they said they want to screen the whole movie on Thursday. Are you going to that?
Oh, really? I had no idea.
The Neo offices or whatever.
Really? When did they call
They
you?
just told me.
Apparently, Gulager was going to let some people see the movie. And first people he wanted to see it was Joel and Mike, which I had always been okay with. I said, you guys watch it, and when you're ready to show it to me, great. But I got to find out about this, because I want to go to that. I had not explained to them that that wasn't a green light to not include me in screenings if other people were allowed to see the movie. Get me on the phone with Mike or Joel. Once you start showing it to other producers or other executive producers, I want to be there. I want to be in the first wave of people who get to see the movie. Now, Aaron, I want to talk to you. I want to know who was involved in the decision-making to decide to invite Ben to his own special screening and not invite me.
Coming up next on Project Greenlight.
I would recommend you put John or Joel and Mike and somebody on the phone right now to explain to me what the you guys were thinking about.
Hey, Mike, we find ourselves in a bit of a predicament. Bob wants to see the movie.
Oh. I want to give you just a piece of advice. Don't ever try to schedule something for Ben or Matt or anybody at Live Planet that doesn't include me. Joel and Mike invited Ben to see the movie and didn't invite me. It made me think that they actually were trying to exclude me from the process. That's not the issue, dude. I already know I'm more than welcome to come, and quite honestly, even if John said I wasn't welcome, I would have come anyway. What exacerbated the problem was that Aaron, had been given strict instructions, don't let anybody else come. And I just said, look, dude, you don't have the power to stop me from seeing the movie.
I would recommend you put John or Joel and Mike and somebody on the phone right now to explain to me what the you guys were thinking about.
Maybe I'm a control freak, power hungry, crazy dude, but I don't think so.
I don't give a who made that decision, right? You can put me on the phone right now with who made that decision, okay? But that's a bad decision. And you guys should realize that Ben's not going to show up and not call me and say, hey, are you coming to the screening?
I really wanted to see it. I wanted to get a sense of it. I got a lot riding on this movie. And so if they were prepared to show it to Ben, I felt like they should be prepared to show it.
Am I clear now that the next time that any one of these, no matter whether I'm available, no matter I'm out by the pool getting a suntan, no matter what, that if you're going to call Ben or Matt, you also have to call me? Okay. All right, thanks, Aaron. Bye.
It was a big deal. They weren't trying to have me not be there.
Why?
Well, I don't know. I just wanted to show it to you. Because I guess you couldn't be available next week, but I'm not available next week either, so I got kind of pissed, so it was bad.
All right.
So we will do it.
Good work. You're furious.
You're in my chair.
Right now, our goal is to get a good, solid first cut on this movie. So John's really got to stay focused and alert and awake and get through it. I thought this little under-the-radar screening with just Mike and myself and Ben and maybe Nick. Unfortunately, you just can't keep secrets.
Fire it up, look at this. Us screening this too early could backfire, but we are on an insane schedule. I mean, not that another week of editing would solve all the problems, but it would just be more polished.
So, okay, this is a work in progress. I think you guys all know the music's gonna cut in and out. There's hardly any sound effects. It's gonna be pretty rough, and we haven't actually even completed our first pass through. So
I think John was very nervous, and as he should be, showing his movie for the first time.
All right.
There's a lot of potential. I think there are definitely areas where the movie's slow. I think there's performance questions. I think there's still scenes that need to be worked. I'll just stay focused on trying to make it a better movie.
A long way to go, but what I think is encouraging is that even in this raw works, and I think that's, a great place to be right now.
When I sat down to watch the movie, my expectations were really low. I assumed that it would be really, really rough and raw, and there'd be big gaping chunks missing and stuff like that. And I'm really surprised and impressed to see a pretty polished cut of the movie.